altruistic because you can talk to them about anything, or you just have your own reasons for loving multiple people. It doesn't mean that they love you any less; they just love differently.
Yeah, I agree. I'm wholehearted with that. I'm not into the poly stuff. I want you to ask me questions. If you don't like the sex, then you know what? Tell me what you like. Well, I can research it because Google does exist, and you can research it too in other vids and stuff, or triple X. We can figure this out. But there's other facets, and I think the thing is communication. A lot of people don't understand communication is comprehension too.
Yes.
Are you comprehending what I'm saying to you?
Right.
You could all you want, but are you comprehending what I'm saying? Right. I don't play that. And I went to school for communication, and a lot of people don't understand that when you go to school for communications as a minor, they break it down. They break it down to the T, and you have to understand. I may not be able to communicate with you through text. Sometimes I don't want to talk to you on the phone. You can email me. You can do all these things, but communication in 2020 and you got problems?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got
that's personal.
From a man who says nope. He doesn't think that you can love more than two people at one time. He says when you're in love, you only see them. Everything reminds you of them. When you're in love, it's completion with them.
You can have a soulmate and you can have somebody you love. You can have love and you can be in love. There's two things. Love is one word, but you can have love and in love.
But we talking about the same thing. In love with two different parties.
Well,
you can be in love with two different parties.
I was in love with two different people.
At the same damn time, Beaux.
At the same time. As a matter of fact, I was in a relationship with my wife and another woman at the same time. My ex-wife was a polyamorous situation.
You know what?
How did it work out for you?
It worked out for a while. But it was everything. It came to an end. Why did it come to an end?
Without no generalities, why that specifically?
Why did they come to an end?
Why did that specifically come to an end? Yeah.
It came to an end because of miscommunication, ironically. And it was a distance issue. It was a trust issue. There were several different factors that precluded the end of that union. But it did exist for a while, about a year, I think.
So it's possible.
Well, now that you broke it down.
So the concept is possible temporarily.
No, it's possible, and so long as all parties involved are committed to the same goal.
Here's the thing.
That's the same thing with people with two people.
Here's the thing, Beaux. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
How possible can that last? And I ask you this because
I don't know.
No, sir.
In your situation, it was cool to a certain extent.
I'm getting a drink.
And you said it was because
refresh mine, V.
Okay. All that kind of stuff. Different things came in that broke that possibility up.
Well, that same thing could happen in a monogamous relationship.
You said what?
The same thing could happen in a one-on-one relationship.
Exactly, but it's because there are other things that are involved in the relationship as well.
Right.
Just like in a polygamous relationship, other things play.
Yeah.
Other outside things came into play. So monogamy really, really means, if you're talking about monogamy, it really, really means this oneness, this one person that we have. Now, whether that's me and you or me and you and her.
Yeah.
Can you be in love?
It has to be a monogamous understanding.
Do they have to know
see
each
what I'm
other?
saying?
Can you be
Can one of y'all talk at a time?
Yeah.
One of y'all talk at a time. What you say, G?
Now that what she talking about? No.
I can't hear you, G. What you say? What you say, G?
Can you be in love with one person over here and one person over there?
Yes.
No.
I think the thing is, you broke it down.
That's what she's saying, bro. Think about that.
What?
He's saying without them knowing each other. You got another relationship over here.
Yes. Why does everybody have to be all things for all people?
Because there are children involved. Possible.
Well, see, no, you add stuff into it that ain't got nothing to do with the initial
Get with
question.
a woman that you got kids with to find out you got kids with another woman and see what she feel about that.
Could Javon, could you?
But that's not what we talking about. That's not what we talking about.
Yeah, now you got a problem right there, brother.
That's not what we talking about, though. That's conjecture. You adding, we're adding hyperbole to the equation. But this is not a hyperbolic conversation.
No, we're not.
But
there's nothing figurative about that.
No,
really this is literal. You have a woman who believes she's the only one. All because you.
No, but that's your fault. If she believes you're the only one, no. If she believes that she's the only one, that's on you. That's a slipping in your pimping. But check it out, Playboy. I've had multiple women, and I've had multiple women know that they weren't the only one. It can be done.
Yeah, we just had this conversation earlier. Yeah.
It can be done. Now, if you lying to Shorty, and you don't give Shorty a chance to make the decision to say whether or not she's gonna go with your program, then you fucked up.
No, that's what I'm saying. But there's an understanding.
Let her finish. Let her get something. Let her finish.
Javon kind of broke it down.
Okay, ZZ.
But you're right. I believe that. I agree with you. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, I really do agree with you. Seriously.
I know. ZZ, go ahead, ZZ.
But Javon kind of broke it down a little bit more because I was like, girl, yes, you can. But I'm going to be honest with you. I can have deep, passionate love for somebody. But I can have love for somebody. You know, how you doing? You know, you good, blah, blah, blah. But when I get home, I'm talking about deep stuff, like stuff that I ain't gonna do for the person I have love for. So, I mean, and I read up somewhere and I was like, damn, they got backup boyfriend and girlfriends. I was like, I wonder if I was one of them. But it does happen and that's not fair. And I'm gonna agree with you, Blaqk. When you take the choice from somebody and you lying, you take that choice from them, that's manipulation. And that's a game. And that's a playing field you should not want to play in. Because you know what? You telling me I'm the only one. You love only me. You sleeping with me day in and day out every night.
I'm your cop.
And then next thing you know, you got a backup motherfucker you doing the same shit with because she give you head and I don't.
But sometimes it's a little bit more complex to that. Maybe he can't talk to you. Maybe you don't make him feel secure. There's a lot of shit that get girls cheated on that they don't want to admit to.
If my head ain't right, you tell me that because you tell me when my hair ain't
right. Really? Y'all really say y'all just come talk to me and y'all really think that okay.
No, you come talk to me. You come talk to me when you want to.
Flip it, Beaux. Are you willing to be in a relationship with a woman who has multiple husbands and you are the only man or
I've actually been in a situation where I'm with the woman who's been with other men. Who's with another man, yes.
No.
Yes.
The point of the matter is, it don't matter if I'm up.
Not for you, Beaux. I don't believe that. I refuse to believe that, Beaux. You a player, Beaux. Fuck that.
But that's a part of the game. I can't deny somebody else their game.
Do I need to mute y'all right now? Can I get this out?
I'm sorry. The man was having a situation.
Okay, y'all may have y'all situation. The point of the matter is, it doesn't matter if you getting cheated on, you lied, you do this, you do that, where your heart is. Can you love somebody and another person at the same time? Whether you want to or not, whether you can help it or not, whether you in love with this person for years and now all of a sudden you found yourself, is it possible?
No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not on the same level. No, ma'am.
But see, here's the thing. You keep equating levels, and I'm not saying that you're wrong. What I'm saying is everybody has this thing. Well, I say everybody. People have this thing where it has to be all or nothing. All my eggs are in this basket. What I'm saying when I say you can love multiple people is you can love this person because they do and are these things. You love them in this way. And then you have this person over here who you love in this way for these things. One is not better than the other. There
Okay, I
is
get
no
what you're
competition.
saying.
Right.
There's no competition. This is because that is. That's it.
You're saying.
But this is where we're going wrong at then. We're not
But love is love.
It's still love.
we're not defining what
It
love is.
cannot be defined that.
There's no definition. The love is a thing that we exist in. That's it.
Yeah.
There is no love is blah 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 blah. You have a litany of things that have to qualify. There's no litmus test for love.
Okay, let's define love.
Okay.
Love is an intense feeling of deep affection, a great interest and pleasure in something. So now that we have the definition, feel a deep romantic, sexual attachment to someone.
That's to me. I think that definition is so surface. It's so surface. And then when you look at definitions in different religions, and I know that a lot of people ain't religious here, you know what I'm saying? But however, it does lay a fucking ancient groundwork for what things really are, you know. And then when you look at different religions, definitions of love, it ain't emotional at all. You know, you can knock it out the window at all. And it has everything about being selfless. You know, and giving your all to somebody else, putting somebody else over yourself.
Now that's some good love right there.
You know what I'm saying?
That's some good love.
Those are religious definitions of love.
True love.
Versus the emotional, how I feel, what I get out of it. And all this.
Oh, so you went back to Africa with that.
They love, that's romance, you know, and lust and all other kind of things, you know. But it ain't what love really is. Because this same love, if it's only one love, well, then I got love for my brother. I don't want to marry my brother. Same kind of love for my brother.
You went back to Africa with that because
selflessness.
Yeah,
it has to speak to me giving myself up for somebody else's benefit. You see what I'm saying? Without asking nothing in return.
Well, I don't know your background because I just Googled. Okay, and it came up with the news for Nigeria. So you know we taking it back a little bit and taking it to the motherland. So love means, that's why when you said what you said, I promise you, I was like, okay, he know where he from. Love means knowing that no matter what you have, no matter what, you have someone to count on. It's unconditional, makes you feel good inside. You can trust the person you love and are comfortable around them. It's like your heart tells you that it is good for you. So basically home.
Home! Jesus Christ.
Girl, you don't go. See if you don't go. Yeah.
I'm just like, so when you said that, I was like,
okay. Another day, baby. Thank
there you go.
Thank you, ma'am.
I said he know what he's talking about because I'm reading this.
What you just said. I think
you talking and I'm like,
find what love is, and that's home. And that's fucking home. And you just said that in one word. I don't think nobody can disagree with that.
The news of Nigeria.
I can't.
Yeah, because some of y'all homes is fucked up.
I cannot disagree with that.
Sure, but how you would like to think home is, all day long.
Okay, so comment from the chat. You can love multiple people in multiple ways, but you can only be in love with one. Being in love is a private agreement, not a group thing.
Well, how is it that we are now not allowing other people to do what we don't think is possible?
I think and I'm not answering your question, Beaux, but I'm pondering on it a little bit. I think that you get people who, it's like children. You have children, they're different personalities. You love them in different ways. When you are in love when you're 18, you love when you're 25, you're in love when you're 32, you get married when you're this age, you don't love anybody the same way. You love everybody differently. So in my mind, now at the age of soon to be 42, Scorpio, a couple weeks, you eventually can be in love. You can occupy that space in two different areas. You can. It might be different. It's not the same. It's not even equal. But you can. I think you can.
So not even a smidgen of, not even a smidgen of jealousy or envy. Well,
yes, of course there is. Of course, there's a natural. No, stop.
But right now, I feel horny as but tonight is her night. Okay, all right. Okay.
Of course, there's jealousy.
It sounds good, but what does it
No.
look like?
How can you hear anything?
Don't tell me about no other nigga.
Baby, I was just my other wife, man, and she just it's things that she do better than you, but it's things that you do.
Don't tell me about that bitch. I don't give a fuck about her.
What the fuck you mean she do things better than
You
you?
don't care.
Come on now. No, you're not accepting that.
And
you're not accepting that. And no man is going to accept that either.
And this is the reason why a lot of men
They don't like it.
to have polygamous types of relationships because they feel like they can't get what they want in one person.
No, I don't think so.
Now let's say women might be feeling the same way too. Let's just be
Y'all
honest.
give men a bad rap.
I mean,
We love y'all to death.
Y'all make it seem like we make decisions off of bullshit.
We get y'all
and
the
y'all
benefit
make
of the
decisions
doubt.
off of survival.
We get y'all the benefit.
Like, come on now. No.
we be working with potential. That's like that sex thing. I'm like, I could work with him, you know, but then when you think you got it and you don't, I'm like, I can't work with you. I gotta
This
go.
is where y'all go wrong. You think all pussy is good pussy. You think because you got a pussy that motherfucker is good. And it fucking ain't.
Let me tell you something.
And you also think that when it comes to pussy, you think men only think from a physical point of view.
Check my records.
No,
Emotional or spiritual
no,
values.
you might want to say some.
We look at all
I'm
that
gonna need you to put
Yeah.
some in there.
I'm gonna take it personally, and I'm gonna think, and I'm gonna tell you that.
I've been told my pussy is trash, but then I got
my dick don't get hard for a chick because all she had to offer was the pussy and nothing else. So my
but
dick
shit,
ain't
you could
getting
be
hard
swimming in a lake with her. Actually, not the lake, the ocean, and she's sitting up there. Shit is the bomb, wop, and you in the ocean. I mean, I agree. I'm not gonna disrespect you with that. That's like men and women.
No,
Dick
pussy don't all get wet. Man, y'all crazy.
Dick is not one size fit all, and pussy
Straight up.
is not one size fit all. Cause your pussy, you could be sitting up there, oh my pussy the bomb or whatever. You don't know what this man did to get.
I want to hear both. I want to hear what both.
You don't know what this man did to get his stuff up to get hard. You don't know what he did before that.
Y'all do know that dick's a muscle, right? A dick can get hard no matter what the fuck is going on to
No,
it.
not necessarily.
What you mean? Now, if you got some performance or impotency issues, that's something else.
What men think.
That's something else. And getting a dick hard ain't no goddamn accomplishment.
This isn't a generalization. We love.
Yeah, but getting a dick hard ain't no accomplishment.
No, but
a dick can get hard to win a blow.
But that's the thing. Some people don't understand. Just because you get a nigga dick hard, that don't mean he give a fuck about you.
And just because you got that pussy wet don't mean that you give a fuck about you neither.
Exactly. So it's like
we get our dicks hard before we get with y'all. We thinking about other experiences before we get with y'all.
Have y'all seen the movie The Wrong Missy? Fuckface?
No.
You know what that means? I'm sleeping with another person while you're fucking me. That's what I'm doing.
What? Well, you know what? Hey, whatever it takes to get you off, shorty.
Exactly, but that's the point. You don't know what that person is doing to get hard. So you could sit up here and think, oh, my pussy is wop or whatever. He fucking his ex, technically, right now.
Yeah, well, you know what? Your pussy or my dick is only as good as the last person who had it said as it was. That's it.
No!
No!
I said your dick or pussy is only as good as the last person said as it was, because you ain't had it. You ain't had it. I don't give a fuck how good that. Listen, you ain't had your dick. You ain't had your pussy. You don't know how good it is. All you can go by is what another motherfucker say.
So technically, my pussy is the shit.
Well, I guess so. I don't know. I don't know. You want to let me try?
Mutual.
Look, I'll find out. I'll let you know if it's trash or not. I'll give it the go around. I'll take that motherfucker around the block for you. Don't play with me. There it is.
Some men like women more than the 2 moves she does. Good and bad based on how they value you.
The rhythm.
A lot of times,
The rhythm of it all.
you could be in love with a motherfucker. They could be terrible, but that love, honey, makes it good.
Yeah.
Except
You go from this to this. No, but
that go for men and women.
yes.
That go for men
Both
and
you
ways.
women.
go from
Yes.
Don't
But a
never
lot of shit we say go for men and women. We just make that distinction ourselves.
went hoe. That's what do it for us. Don't never think that shit. Because you got a wet pussy.
We don't
think that's what do it for
Trust
us.
We don't.
That's what I'm saying.
no, we don't.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I mean, because women can tell if you're not. I mean,
I do though.
No.
if a woman, okay, that's immature women.
Yeah.
If we giving you, say for example, someone was giving head,
Little special treatment.
and special attention to the rod, special attention to the pipe.
We grown. Come on, get out of here.
And you sitting up here and you ain't saying nothing, you not agreeing or whatever.
Oh, I agree with you so much. Oh, that's the worst.
You know what? The question is, are you good? Do you like it? I mean, that's communication. You communicate. Okay, so you could communicate to the top head and you communicate to the bottom head.
I need to communicate. Just let me hold your hand for a second. I got you. I'll show you what to do. Just let me.
What you say, Javon?
Communicate well sexually. This is foreign to me, but I'm listening. I'm learning.
Communicate to, I mean, poom poom. Oh, okay, communicate to my poom poom. Don't think that you're going to.
Keep talking about poom poom.
Easy for mine.
And I'm good.
That
Third. Oh, you ate me? Oh, no, you didn't. You just licked it like a Tootsie Pop. What you?
It wasn't no Tootsie Pop. How many licks did it take?
You just took one lick. That's not eating the coochie. So, oh no. So I'm just trying to, I'm not trying to be mean or whatever. But it's like, just like y'all want y'all knobs slobbed on, right? We like our stuff to be, and there's multiple videos out there.
More than that.
This takes us
That's
to,
what I'm saying.
This
It's
takes
more
us,
than that.
This takes us to the next topic, actually. When you're with a person, and if their sex is bad, if it's terrible, but they treat you good, are you willing to stay with them? And I'm gonna share y'all this Facebook, because we posted this as a meme, y'all. We're gonna share this Facebook post right quick.
No.
I got people posting up here. Y'all don't see those.
Oh, it's going down in the DMs.
Going down in the DM. We working. That was G-Spot. People on the show, baby. Shout out to Tune Day. Yes, back D-Top Baton, old school days. Shout out to Phil. Yes, getting it representing for us. Always on the hot spot. Shout out T.Y. Little. Shout out so many people. We're going to shout out at the end. But question for the ladies was, if sex is bad, but he is good, a good man, and treats you like a queen, honey, would you stay? And we're going to shout out some of the G-Spot folks in this, because we got y'all on blast. One of the comments the guys liked was by D. Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. All I got to do is teach them new things. Talk about fun. Hello.
Right.
A lot of the women said, yeah, they would stay with the guy.
Yeah, you will work with him.
And more power to you, sis.
Yes. I would agree with her. That is really dead on.
Could you imagine that, though, ladies? Like teaching a man exactly how to please you. Not have some man, hold on, Aziz. Hold on. Not have a man who has knowledge of other women's bodies and then uses that knowledge to try to please yours. How about a man who you teach to touch your body in the way your body needs to be touched? What is wrong with that? Not a damn thing from where I'm sitting. In fact, I have been taught how to touch a particular woman, and she remembers to this day my touch, only because I learned what she required. Not what would work for everybody.
Oh.
Then you get your favorite types. And then you get your favorite types you only respond to.
Chris leaves off the set and still.
You get your favorite types you only respond to.
It's
Yeah, the ones that get that repeat business. The ones that get that no reflection.
you don't know unless you say that.
It's no mask. It's no one size fit all. And I respect you for that because you know what? You were teachable. When you come in sitting up there thinking you know what you're doing.
Oh, well, I had an idea what I was doing, but she said, hold on, this right here is what I need for me.
Exactly. You're teachable. You were humble enough to sit here and say, you know what? You're right. I'm trying to please you. I'm going to tell you something. Raheem Devine has a song called but pleasing you pleases me. So some people like to please. If you're not pleased with what I'm doing,
Yeah.
boring, like my niece say, what's my point in doing this? And what's your point in sitting up there accepting mediocre? Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
Yes.
So if you want me to please you, please, by all means, say, that's not what you're doing.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Oh, I'm open my mouth. I'm open my mouth. I'm gonna have you open yours too, but we're gonna get this together.
And Tuesday, the communication is not just verbal, right? Your body responds. You learn the person through how they respond physically. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm just laying here like, oh God, he just climb on top of me, he do his business.
He'll do his business. You make it sound like he going to the toilet on you.
That's Hoppo. He just climb Hoppo. He just, Mister. He just climb on top of me and do his business. Really? That's what he do? And you accepted that? Girl, bye.
Hey, cool. Chill with the smoke. What's the matter, bro? What happened?
Because I've been sitting here listening to a whole bunch of bullshit for the past 45 minutes.
Ain't no
This
bullshit.
bullshit is that. Everything is bullshit to Cool. Don't take Cool too serious. Everything is bullshit to Cool. Don't worry about her.
People need to stop fronting and sitting up here, coming up here and acting like they dick enormous. I got dick in a box and I'm giving you a package. Okay, let's return it to sender. I'm bringing you pussy in a box. No, I don't want that.
So
Did you need the address?
Measure his hands and his nose. It's the nose.
Listen.
The nose.
What the hell y'all talking about?
The hands and the nose.
Return to sender. Thank you.
Listen.
Got y'all.
First of all, in 2020, we have to approach everything in the sense of we have to unlearn everything that we've learned.
I agree.
With that being said, love is just affection. You hear me? Listen, love is just affection. Now, if you want to deal with what you're affectionate to, that has more of a personal space, more of a personal thing in what you've done and what you've been through and what you're attracted to.
I agree.
Second of all, loyal love in particular that you're speaking of, that you 3, 4 people, whoever you are, is more of a individualistic thing because we all have our own love languages. We're dealing with 4 or 5 different people with different type of love languages, and it's different type of love.
Which is next on the topic, by the way.
So the highest love, agape, is loyalty. So we talking about love, we're gonna talk about loyalty. We need to associate the two with each other. Because when you don't associate love with loyalty, we know we're dealing with something personal and where you at with it and where you ain't at with it. Yeah?
Okay.
Second of all, to associate love with sex and sex with staying in the state of love is more personal than non-personal because people love different. I'm gonna say it again. People love different.
Say it one more time.
People love different. People love different.
I agree. I agree.
Listen. People love different.
They do.
Okay.
Monetary love.
Okay.
So with that being said, we know that people love different.
Yeah.
Depending on different experiences is how people love. So we're going to equate love with where a person at with in life. Come on now, stop that. Yeah. So how a woman works is,
oh shit.
if they love you, she'll stay with you. Yeah. And people will love you until they sick of you. You hear me?
If they're loyal to you, they stay with you.
People are loyal till they sick of you.
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, but loyalty has a different definition than in the No, I agree with you.
Nah, come on, Cool. You can't do that. You listen to you, you gotta listen to her.
I agree with you.
Nah, but you gotta hear a different opinion. This is a discussion.
With you, but people need to comprehend the definition of loyalty.
Guys, if we gonna have this talk about it, we gotta let everybody talk.
So love
I
is
need
affection,
you to comprehend what loyalty means.
Because people have different affections. People show affections in different ways. So love is just affection. Don't twist that word. We're dealing with people with misconstrued versions of what love is. So we're gonna deal with just what love is.
Well, how about people have their own definitions of love? Why can't that be?
No own definition of love. It's one definition.
Why not?
Affection.
Why? Why does it have to be one for millions of people?
Google love.
Go backwards.
How are you gonna have one word for billions of people's expressions?
Love is too big of a type of emotion, a feeling, an action, a fucking pronoun, whatever, a god. Like, it's too big. You can't define that.
Love is not a pronoun. It's an adjective.
Love is a verb.
No, it's not. Love is an adjective. Look it up.
I said a pronoun. A pronoun is he, she, or her, right?
Verb.
Love.
Yeah, that's a pronoun, but it's a verb.
It's a pronoun, it's a verb, it's a noun, it's an action word, it's an adjective.
So, can I say something? Can I say something real quick? Real quick. In African culture, I want you to compare love to, let's say, 20 people in a circle with a ball. And we passing the ball forward and forward. Whoever dropped that ball, they fall out of the circle of love. So the minute you expect that the person behind you get that love, it's the second that love ain't love. It's the second that, I wouldn't expect you to give me that ball behind me, but it's supposed to go to the person ahead of me. And the reason you didn't get the person to love ahead of you is because you dropped that ball.
I see where you're coming from.
I think some people haven't had the opportunity to embrace and experience love at its fullest. And
full
full
capacity. I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree. But comprehension is key. And the thing is, I don't care how much you communicate. You can tell me you love me today, but you know what? You just want some damn pussy or dick.
We're not. Well, what if I just told you that from the gate?
We're not dealing with a comprehension. It's a clear, defined version of what love is. We're not dealing with comprehension. We're dealing with love. You know.
You want to know?
Now, when you follow that comprehension of what love is, you go into something else with trauma and.
I disagree, and I gotta disagree.
No, you can't tell me you love me.
You can't, because love is who you. If everybody, no, that's not possible. That's not possible. It's not possible to have disparate people, billions of people have a single idea about anything.
Wait. One at a time, y'all.
Reason I was late.
I guess I just must shut up then, huh?
I almost had an unplanned dick appointment. Unplanned dick appointment. Talk about I love you. I was like, no, you don't. You just want to fucking nut today.
Well, I think sometimes niggas say, never mind.
So we associate love with dick?
No, he don't love me. Because you know what? Let me tell you something. If you loved me, you would have treated me right. You would have took care of what you love. Because just like you take care
of Boomerang, y'all, if you love me, love would have brought you home last night. Love would have brought you.
I'm gonna give you a new.
If that's the case, then what happens? Why in all of our situations that love, all these people who have been in love, and all of these situations where love has hurt us, but we all claim love. So how is it that love is getting blamed? But love bears the responsibility of the mistakes that humans make.
I'm gonna give you some of
my teaching. That's a very profound question. I don't know if everybody heard it, Beaux.
No, of course not. That didn't hurt.
Rebuttal.
No.
And Z is over there like.
No. Z, I'm gonna give you somebody. I'm gonna give you somebody taught me. Somebody taught me that somebody can love you and don't know how to treat you. How about that?
That was significant. But how about
And I
we?
understand that, but if
See
you're a
that?
grown ass
Is
fucking
that true?
man and talk
If
about
somebody
your
love you and don't know
grown
how to treat
That
you,
is
man.
motherfucking life. Are you kidding me?
if somebody love you and don't know how to treat you,
Everybody that hurt you is a person you love. Tell me I'm lying. Somebody
You
Of
right.
course.
right now tell me I'm lying. Everybody that hurt you is a
But yo, but see, it wasn't the love that hurt you. It was that person.
That's it. Both.
It was that person. It's not love. What I said was we blame love for the shit that happens while we're in it. Love ain't got nothing to do with whether or not that nigga cheated on you, or whether or not that nigga cheated on you, or whether or not that motherfucker wasn't shit or she wasn't shit. Love didn't have nothing to do with it. Love exists as it is. We either exist within it or with it or in opposition to it.
But don't you think? Okay, so I'm gonna need for you guys, because I know how you men are. Y'all love things. Tell me something that y'all love.
certain men, everybody the same.
Apparently multiple women at once too.
Everybody the
Yeah,
same.
that.
Everybody the same. Don't give everybody that. Everybody ain't the same.
Okay, so let's talk about men and women. Let's name something we
Everybody
love.
the same. Don't give nobody. Don't do that. Everybody not the same. Stop.
But it's not the same question, cool?
What do you
He's
love?
asking you what you like. How is that the same question?
What do you love?
I'm like a tall, dark-skinned bitch. Hey.
You ain't shit.
Why should I be a
Man,
bitch?
why she gotta be a bitch, cool? Why she gotta be a bitch, cool? Come on. We already talked about that, man. Come on with the ladies. I got a female audience here.
I'm from the
I
whole.
want
I
you
ain't
to
from where
name
y'all-
something.
I'm from the whole too, brother. That don't mean we gotta disrespect the sisters, though.
Name something.
Let's just
you
keep it
love
on the board
about-
for the sisters.
Tell a person's level
I
of
love you.
love,
I love you.
of whether they've been loved properly,
I love you.
of whether they know how to love properly.
love you. You
It's
hear me?
through their language.
I love you. Yeah?
Thank you later.
I love you.
But I want
What
to
if I don't know
know.
how to show you I love you? Is
That's
that not
I
love?
want to know what you love, Chris. Is it Chris?
Love.
What do you love?
No, that's not.
Tall, dark women. I want to hear that. What do you love?
I like a person who can reciprocate. Yeah, someone who can give as much as they give. How about that?
Shit. Name me an item or object that you love.
I like it when the person cooks some food
Give
for
as
me.
much as they
Ask me,
give.
am I hungry?
It's not reciprocation, by the way.
Yeah. Am I? Yeah.
I love music.
Exactly.
I love art, Bo.
Love is reciprocal. Yeah. Love is giving something, knowing you go some way, somehow, in some other form.
Okay.
The same form, gonna get it back.
It's blind.
So you
Agape.
love music.
Agape.
Yo, my God, we can't have a conversation if everybody talking on top of each other.
Okay, so let's listen to this. You love music. You love art. You're passionate about it, aren't you?
Yes.
You take care of it. You tend to it. You go to it. You learn about it. You school yourself about it. Music is not the same from the 70s and the 90s and 2020. But don't you educate yourself about it because you love it?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't understand how somebody can sit up there and say, I love something, but I'm not good enough to educate myself about it.
To put the effort into
We are
the record to.
2020.
That's a good
We
point,
are
young lady.
2020.
Good point. So with that point being said,
Say that, Z.
so that's a good point, young lady. So with that being said, can you approach love with this with the thought that we need to unlearn everything that we've learned?
About love, yes. I'm going to answer the question. Yes. Because the first thing that we learned about love is that it's supposed to come from somebody else. We need to unlearn that.
Right here.
Beaux, stop that, Beaux.
The greatest love of all. Whitney Houston, honey.
Oh, can y'all see my titties? Damn, I don't know.
I don't know. Try it again. Let me see.
No.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, she asked if we can see her titties. I said, I don't know. Do it again.
Another cleavage
No.
shot. Really?
Right.
You can't see it. Just tilt it down a little bit, though.
Yeah, just tilt it down a little bit.
Woo, there go the girls, baby.
Hey, we ain't got no beads. Somebody get some beads in this motherfucker. Get the beads in this bitch.
Fuck y'all. And they get me in trouble every time.
Oh shit, she got a B. Yo, she got a B weakness. Somebody get some B's.
Javon knew me when I was flapjacked.
Hey, y'all peep this.
They grew so tremendously.
Anyways, but I agree.
Let me give you scripture definition of love.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
You do, Chris.
This
Azizi.
why.
In the comments,
What?
somebody gave
hold
you
on.
100 points, Azizi. You got a score here.
Now,
Be like,
Right.
Z, this scripture, let me know what you think about this.
Church.
This is
Okay.
the definition of love in scripture. And this is 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. Hold on. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. And it keeps no record of wrongdoings. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. That's the definition of love in scripture. Tell me if that's wrong or not.
that is 1 Corinthians, and it agreed with exactly what you brought up. That's why when
It's,
you were
it's
talking,
true,
I
but it
was
ain't
like,
true.
Love is.
he took it
Just
home.
because it's
He
in the
took
damn
it
Bible.
home.
But we only like to attribute love
My
to.
mic on? What the fuck is going on? Hello?
She was talking.
All right, what did she say?
What were you saying?
No, you took it home. It's basically like when you were talking about love, I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so Nigeria. So I was like, wait a minute. He took it home because obviously, you know, us as Black people, we know what we know about origination. But that's the foundation of everything. It's biblical. It is what it is. I was talking to somebody at a Caribbean restaurant. Javon knows. I dabble in that a lot. And we talk about love. We talk about God. God is love. When you go to certain places, that's the foundation of everything. When you come to a country, they don't care who you are, where you came from. They show you love. Are you okay? You all right? Do you know how to get to your hotel? You come to America, it's like, bitch, I wish you the best. What the fuck you looking at?
Yep.
And it's crazy because you can tell certain countries whose foundation is love.
Yeah.
And when you get there, it's like home.
Yep.
You don't even have to be bred there.
Y'all killing me with that.
You don't even have to be from there.
Works to me. Y'all don't even know.
Man.
You don't have to even be from there. And they're like, are you good? Do you need to get to your hotel? Well, you better be safe. Don't go. And they give you the tea. That's love.
Say that.
But we keep attributing to love to romantic relationships, to intimate relationships between men and women. And that's the only way we see the word love. And it's like, no.
In a very selfish way. What can you do for me? Can you love me enough? I need you're not loving me. Why are you, me.
Yeah.
You don't go to Trenchtown in Jamaica. That's just common sense. I think me and Javon had talked about it at the restaurant. People like, don't go over there.
Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah, hello.
Don't leave the resort if you don't. Be careful with these colonizers because they like to tax you. That's love.
Love.
But I don't know. America is kind of like Trump got in office, and it's like
It's been before Trump.
Very selfish.
Believe me.
Good point.
What we got next, G?
love languages, which is a good transition.
It's the last thing on the menu. Are we going over? Y'all know I'm enjoying this. Y'all know I did a reading on this. My damn ass.
Javon got playing musical chairs here.
Please show this. So this right here is my cousin.
I cannot show it.
And a person who we went to school with.
So let's keep it going because Jaku was talking in the back, but I'm gonna keep
30
it
years
going
later,
because we got people watching.
Yeah, but we can't do that. We can't cross talk during the show. Come on, fellas.
The next thing, y'all, is love language.
All right.
Jack actually sent me an inbox of the different types. You got feeling, you know, you got touch. People like physical touch. You got gifts. You want your partner to buy things, think about you, do little gestures. And then there was another one. I always forget one of them.
Quality time.
Quality time.
Quality time. Quality time.
Oh, there's physical too.
And that's important.
Physical touch.
I said that.
Physical touch already.
That was probably first for me, but what? We're not talking about me here. So what is y'all love language? And there could be multiple ones, you know?
Quality time. Words of affirmation and physical touch.
You got to test though. They got to test the book.
Quality time.
Because it's a person.
I already know what mine is.
Like
Yeah.
That's not nothing that we know. Like we have our own definitions of things, but you know, from the person who came up with love languages, they have a test that you take in the book.
Daniel Goleman, yeah.
I know Daniel Goleman from the 90s. He started the whole emotional intelligence movement in the 90s.
Emotional intelligence is huge. All y'all some nerds. Can I just say that?
Right. Yep.
Very important.
Test that you take in that book, and it tells you exactly what your love language is. Versus you just saying, "I feel like this right now." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going over 14 years of, actually 21.5 years of relationships and what I've required and what I've done in those relationships to determine what works for me. Right. So I understand, brother, Mr. Goldman's position, but I think I got that one.
So you said words of affirmation, quality time, and what else is yours?
Physical. Oh, what you writing it down? Okay.
Affirmation.
I'm just trying to.
Physical
Y'all gotta
touch.
understand. I'm a note taker.
Mine was words of affirmation and physical touch.
Gift giving. Gift giving was the other
Gift
one.
giving was another one too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So mine is words of affirmation, and I got 3, honey.
Yeah, me too.
Touch and
Quality time and physical touch.
quality time and physical touch. Quality touch too, honey. It gotta be quality, goddamn.
Yeah, I mine.
What movie was that?
Yes.
Mine is actually words of affirmation, physical touch. Ooh, for these 40s.
Yes.
And then quality time, because those go hand in hand. I don't give a dang about the acts of services because I already do that in the community. Receiving gifts, that's self-care. And that's about it.
Yeah.
And I do my words of affirmation.
That's real.
Huh?
You
What? No, because the words of affirmation, I be needing that sometimes. Because sometimes I be like today, I was like, hobo day, don't care, laundry day.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, oh, you
talking about the other
slipping. I was
ones
like, oh, damn.
I'm talking about the other ones that you don't subscribe to that you said, I got this, I already got this, I already got this. With all of them requires multiple contact, multiple people. It does not, none of them speaks to individuality. Not one of them. Not one of them. But you got it all.
Let me tell you something. I work in mental health. So I give pieces of my brain. To people.
Wow.
I don't give a damn what you saying. Cause when I get physical, promise you that I want my shit done right. Words of affirmation, I don't get that often because I'm in mental health, and people think that because you in mental health, your shit don't stink.
But sister,
perfect.
What I'm saying is, when it comes to love languages, and we're talking about this particular love language from this particular author, all those love languages requires one-on-one contact. Now, what you're talking about is real too. Listen, sister. What you talk about is real too, because there's an individual love that you're gonna have for yourself. But that's not what this book is talking about.
No.
Humanity. It's what do I
Yeah,
need?
but the experience of love languages cannot be encompassed by one Mr. Daniel Goleman or his book.
Let me tell you something.
Of
When
course.
you listening to people's shit all day,
Break it down a little more.
Yeah, when you're breaking down, you're talking.
when
Listen
you
to
working
people.
in mental health and you listening to some all day, like the
Yeah.
stuff you hear in mental health, you have to sit up there and take it in, trash it. Take it in, trash it. Because you know what? If you deposit it and you let it build up in your brain,
Yeah.
guess what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You're gonna explode.
Yeah.
So for me, as a human being, as a person, I was like, what is my love language? I gotta figure this shit out because you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Self-care is key, for one, depending on the field you in.
That's love.
One thing people don't understand is that depending on the field that you in, depending on what you working with, you have to have self-care and you have to have a love language.
Yeah.
And your partner, if they're not bringing what you need to the table to support you, there's no point. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about every single day. I'm sitting up there talking to somebody and be like, your life is really valuable. Please don't kill yourself.
Yeah.
Please don't.
The last healthcare provider I worked for, I had 3 suicides who called in, and I talked all 3 of them down.
And that's 3 souls.
No lie. But what
3 souls.
Huh?
What you got to say about that though?
What to say about what exactly?
3 souls. 3 souls that you saved. And you know what? At that moment when you were talking to those 3 people, you ain't thought shit about your damn self.
Exactly.
You ain't thought shit about your damn self.
It's just what you was building on and how love.
I know. I'm just observing. Between you and Azizi, I can't got shit to say. So I'm just observing.
No. Yes, you do, bro.
Because I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to fight for the spotlight. I'm just going to let y'all talk.
No, Beaux. It ain't that.
I just ain't got the energy today to be like, yeah. I can't do it. Y'all got,
With your yelling at.
Because Beaux actually.
I know, just not today. I ain't got it today.
We gonna get out of here in a minute, y'all. I'm going to pee. Go ahead, Chris. I'll be back.
Beaux,
And Chris, just a little
See,
FYI.
look, Azizi, he was talking just now. Hold on. Hold your thought. No, hold your thought. Chris, go ahead.
I went to school together.
Go ahead. Oh my God. That's why I'm not talking. He was talking. You just start talking like he wasn't talking. I'm not doing that.
Hear him.
Beaux, you call
I
up.
can't hear him.
I'll let him speak.
No, I can't hear you. That was the problem.
Because you were speaking.
Oh.
You were. He was trying to stop you.
But Chris, you and I went to school together, and I didn't even know that.
I don't even know you.
I didn't know that.
I'm glad I do now.
I didn't even know that. And it's
You
crazy
have a beautiful mind.
because Javon has linked me to, I'm going to tell y'all this. Javon has linked me to some really creme de la creme people.
Originally, Beaux, what you brought up originally was the concept that you cannot fit this inside of a book.
True.
And I think and Z, that's what you were getting into. But it came from what Beaux said. You cannot put this inside of a book, you know? And
Okay, so I'm a Caribbean hothead. I understand Blaqk.
No, just as simple. From him saying that, I wanted him to build on that because that's where wisdom lies, right there.
Let me hear you, Blaqk.
I wanted him to tell his side.
I was just saying that it just can't be encompassed, and in a single book, the experience of love languages. I understand, Chris, what you were saying about there being a test in the book for people to discover their love languages. For those of them, yeah. But once because Goldman, again, he did the same thing with emotional intelligence. Once you put an idea or a concept or something like that out there and it takes hold, it sort of doesn't become yours anymore. It's no longer yours. It takes on a life of its own. And the love language it's gotten to a point where it's gotten so deep into our lexicon that people ask these questions when they're dating. What's your love language?
Yeah.
Imagine somebody asking you that in 95. You'd be like, English, bitch, what the fuck you talking about?
My love language is Sonic the Hedgehog. No.
So I say all that to say, you know, what Mr. Goldman started off with and how we initially decided to understand it or were able to understand it is so much bigger now that I don't think it'd be fair to try to encompass it or relegate it to the limitations of the original idea.
I agree, especially with COVID. COVID right now is like...
Because if God is love, you can't put God in the box. You stop. Because if God is love, you can't put him in the box. You know? If God is everything and God is love, then you cannot put him in the box.
You know what? I commend you, Blaqk, because you know what? I'm gonna tell you this: with COVID, you didn't have physical for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have quality time. You didn't have access services. Okay, you had words of affirmation, and you could.
No, I didn't. Actually, I didn't have words of affirmation either, except for myself.
Yeah, you have words of affirmation, but as far as receiving gifts.
Oh yeah, that's well. Gee, you don't count. I mean, you do count because you're automatic. You're right there.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. You didn't have those three things. So what did you do then?
I sequestered myself, honestly. I didn't really interact with too many people. I started focusing on my music, and I didn't talk to too many people. I just went into myself.
But I'm commending you because I'm telling you this. The book, those three things, you didn't have those three. So how did you survive? That's people in general. How did humans survive without physical, quality time, and access services for the past,
because
whatever?
There's a scientific test that proves that you need what you're saying. All of it. All
Say
of
that,
it.
Z.
Yeah, Z. Yeah, Z. You need it
So
all. Now what, Beaux? You need it all, Beaux? Now what, nigga?
I didn't say I didn't need it. I said I didn't have it. What are we talking about?
Well, Beaux, you said that you didn't need all of it.
Three. One more time.
No, I didn't say I didn't need it. I said I didn't have it.
She said you need it.
I said I didn't have it during quarantine. I didn't say I didn't need it.
But I'm commending you because you said the book is not really.
Yeah, no, I get what you said. Okay. No, I didn't say it was concrete. I said it couldn't encompass the entire experience.
Yeah, so we had to create our own experience.
Hey, come on,
Right.
catch him up now. Now we trying to
No,
catch him now.
that ain't catching nobody up. Is that my fault? Y'all didn't understand? Comprehension.
That was the
I
first.
can't stand you. Oh, you ain't shit.
What was it?
Comprehension.
Understanding is what I said.
Understand.
Yeah, so I commend you for that. And
Thank you.
I think people as humans need to really do some self-reflection and say, you know what? Can I deal with myself physically?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, can I sit with myself physically?
Yep.
Damn, am I that fucking
And if
annoying?
I can't, how can I sit with somebody else?
Right. I expect somebody to want to sit with my annoying ass.
D, I knew you was from Milwaukee. I knew you was from the mill.
D, one more time. Say those three things.
Okay, quality time, physical, and then acts of services. And that's out of the 5. How did you survive?
Other people to fulfill those is what you're saying.
How did you survive?
Yeah.
How did you survive?
That's
Are you?
You can get it in one person.
You can get it in one
Wait, you're asking me?
You can get it in one person. Ain't no ask. I'm telling you.
Oh.
I've been waiting.
I'm waiting. I've been chilling.
I've been waiting. I found it.
But I think people
Wait,
as a
you
human
ain't married?
being.
Huh?
You not married?
Well, legally, I'm still married, but no.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Dre. Okay,
The person
Jada
you are,
Pinkett.
I'm separated. I am separated. I am separated.
the
Yes.
person that you are, you know, from how I hear you speaking, you know, your views on certain things. You know, you have like a married state of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has
A
experience.
married state of mind. I've never heard it put that way before.
Trust me when I say that's a good thing.
It is.
Trust me when I say that's a good
It
thing.
is.
You get
That's a
women
good
all
thing.
day.
Yeah.
Because to me it seems like you love truly. You
I do.
You have wisdom.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
You have wisdom.
I got a comment. I got a straight inbox in my messages. I love her energy. Been
Yeah,
around. I
See
love
the
that.
shit.
Taking
Oh,
a
the shit
recap
too. You
of
the
the
shit too.
broadcast. This is a younger person.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah.
We got to give it up to Blaqk and Chris, because you know sometimes I get a little bit spicy with the curry, so nah, y'all got to take me down.
Where you from?
My mom is from Trinidad.
Oh, that's why. I get it. Oh, okay. I understand now.
I understand, Z.
I understand.
She got more. Tell them about your other cultural.
My dad is from St. Kitts, and I grew up in St. Croix, and I came to America at a young age. So I mean, I learned American culture to survive here, because you're gonna stay here.
Hey, because
So
it's the story of the slave.
You your own damn United Nations.
Story of the slave. Come to them islands and come to this motherfucker right here.
okay, so we got free first because we wasn't with the shit, and obviously y'all see that. But the thing is, and I'm gonna commend you, Blaqk and Chris. I will, because the thing is, people need to hear different perspective of men that actually have wisdom versus the average black man that tells you, well, this is what I do to, you know, people need to hear the real what it is.
And they both
get
married. Z. Chris is married currently. Beaux has been, you know, so I think that that's very essential, because there are a lot of men who are in relationships, whether they're married or not, they are actively involved. They're family men. Mm-hmm. It doesn't get that same light.
Yeah,
you know?
and I've also been on the brink of divorce as well. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. And I've also been engaged before my wife. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, experience.
Because girl, he knew too much about that Dr. Dre case, so we just gonna put it right there. But we love Chris. We love the fact that you guys are married as a woman.
Yeah.
As a black woman. I commend any man.
Y'all married to black women?
An honest woman. Like, without any, you know, whatever. Like, I really do. I commend that. Like, that takes real men. There's a lot of men that are fearful. A lot of men are scared. They like playing in their little arena. So for a man to step up and make an honest woman out of a woman.
Commitment, yeah.
And Beaux, you out there in them docks, right?
What you mean, the docks? I'm in New York. What you mean?
Ran past time, the alarm going off.
You out there in the East Coast, right?
Yeah, I'm in New York.
Exactly. So
Brooklyn, where you at? No, I'm just playing.
Everything comes to you first. I know motherfuckers hate that shit. I know they hate to deny that shit or to accept that shit, but everything comes to you first. The coast.
What part of?
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Bed-Stuy.
Why is that? So you already know the Caribbean bodegas and all of that. Okay.
Of course. I know all that Caribbean massive. Yeah.
You already know.
I know.
We can catch y'all a little longer. This might be our longest show ever. Who knows?
But it was good because the young people need this.
It would be really good. And I knew Z would come and she would show out. Shout out H-Town, Houston, stand up, baby. Woo, woo.
Oh, well, no,
y'all don't know that. Shout out New York, Bed-Stuy. And shout out Milltown. I don't know what our thing is. We all fucked up, but honey, we on the map.
Y'all good. Y'all don't want to be here. Take COVID.
But
all right, so
join in. Thank y'all for chiming in on the chat.
Thank you for inviting me.
We got a
thank you, fellas.
gspotmenow.com. Y'all want a reading? Y'all want to just get some work? Y'all want to check out some shit? Check us out. We also had a page at gspotme on Facebook. Again, we're about life, love, lessons, sexuality, all of it. threaded throughout, honey. This is life. No falseness, no fakeness, just realness. Love y'all.
Yeah.
Love y'all. We'll be back next week.
Bye.
Live, baby.
That lie so dope.